Hello my dear students, today I will discuss the unit 1 artificial intelligence for business planning. In this lecture I will discuss the term history of machine learning, what machine learning exactly is, framework for machine learning, KDD, that is knowledge discovery database, and the difference between machine learning and artificial intelligence, and after that I will discuss the machine learning approaches. So, machine learning basically is the necessary aspects in every business prospects, every business, every research areas. Machine learning is more focuses, more uses nowadays. So, initially basically machine learning has from where it introduces. So, there is a need to know the machine learning history. So, first I will, it is just started from the 1642. 1642 there were only mechanical adder. Mechanical adder, what happened? There are only the simple calculations has done in that. So, you have know the you have listened the term Pascal calculator. These are basically calculate some basic operations only. So, the operations and calculations has introduces, but what happened, there will no any kind of storage of that particular calculation. So, the storage concept introduces in the year 1801. 1801 what happened, the storage concept, the storage of the data has introduces. So, whatever you just calculated the thing, you can store the data, and after 1801, 1847 what happened, the Boolean algebra concept came. Boolean algebra means the computer understand only the Boolean language, sense computer has designed for the Boolean operations only. So, Boolean operations means the basic operations, the 0-1 operations, that only whatever you want to perform the task, you have to write that all in the Boolean terms, the 0 and 1. So, Boolean algebra has introduced the concept in 1847. Then 1819 what happened, the mechanical systems for statistical calculations, some more complex data has introduced. So, there is a need to perform all that operations in, and we have, there is a need to feed all this operation into the machine also. So, the 1890s has introduces, and after that the great scientist thus introduces the term Turing test. Turing test means the test that computer has to pass first. That means what you have to write in the system, the answer is getting from the other side, who are responsible for giving the answer from the other side. So, the person and the system in between, there are one more term, that is interrogator. Interrogator will decide that the answer has given from the other side is whether it is person or the, where it is human or the machine. So, Turing test, first the system should pass the Turing test in 1950, and after 1950, 1952 the first computer learning program has introduced, and after that the artificial intelligence has introduces. John McCarthy has introduces the term artificial intelligence. That means you have to make the machine natural, you have to copy the natural thing. Artificially intelligent, man made intelligent, that means it will exist somewhere and you have to develop something. So, artificial intelligence concept introduces in the year in 1956, and after that 1957 one neural network model has introduces, the Frank Rosenblatt has introduces the first neural network computer model, that is later on known as the perceptron model. In 1959 two more neural network model has introduces, Adeline and Madeline. Adeline basically Adeline was used for the detected the binary pattern. Adeline and Madeline in 1959 introduces. The perceptron model was the neural network model, and Adeline and Madeline two more model introduces in 1959, that is Adeline and Madeline. So, Adeline basically detected the binary pattern, and Madeline was detected to eliminate the echo in the phone calls. So, Madeline was introduces. Two more neural network were more efficiently work after that. So, after that the 1979 what happened, Stanford concept introduces. Stanford the classification and regression concept introduces. The whole problem is classified first, and it will be just analyzes, and we just take the regret output, yes, what it is needed after that. Then explanation based learning algorithm introduces. Explanation based, first the things should be analyzed, and then after you will be able to find out some general rule, that after analysis you will be just able to find some general kind of rules that explanation concepts introduces after that. And then 1990s, after 1990s, machine learning applications introduces. You know, machine learning, you just seen the self autonomous driver car, you have seen the weather forecasting, you have seen the man made machine machine match prediction, like what would be the what would happen in the future after 20, you can easily know the future prediction. So, how the prediction will happen after analysis, so many data that is already feeded in advance. So, after that you will be able to make the decision. So, in 1990s machine learning, several machine learning concepts as introduces, and 1997 the deep blue chess master, the deep blue chess master 1997 Deep Blue beats Russian Garry Kasparov very well. In after 1997, 2000 adaptive programming has introduced it. In 2000, 2011, 2016. So, day by day it is just advanced simultaneously, it is just advancement. So, in Google AlphaGo beat Go Master, it utilizes deep learning natural network, more closely approaching human thoughts. So, machine learning, basically learning and machine, you have to make the machine that learn a lot. How it will learn? After analysis, after feeding so much data, your past experiences. So, you have to make your machine intelligent. So, learning, basically as Herbert Simon says, that learning denotes changes in a system. If changes in the system occur, then you have to adopt the change, you have to survive the change. So, learning is the continuous process that is enable a system to do the same task more efficiently for the next time. So, Herbert Simon with follow these words, machine will be learn all out that, but we have to feed that data. So, machine learning is a family of artificial intelligence technology, we can say. Artificial intelligence, it is primarily concerned with the design and development of the algorithm that allow computer to learn from history, data. Machine learning, basically it is just whole the process by which computer learn from experience and relies on historical facts. So, basically it uses the algorithm and natural networks model to assist the computer. It is all machine learning. Machine, you have to learn the, you have to feed the data in the machine. On behalf of you, the person, on behalf of the person, machine will act accordingly, whatever you just instructed. So, machine learning has evaluated, machine has term day by day, it has just taken the so much inputs via their experiences, via their past observations. So, machine has learned. So, for making that thing machine intelligence, what will be the required part? What would be the framework? How we will design the machine learning? How we will design the program? So, there are several framework available in the market. So, machine learning will work. Until and unless you are not the great scientist or machine learner expert, you are, it is very difficult to understand all that, but there are some frameworks are available that will help you to know, that will help you to develop some machine learning applications. So, so much framework of machine learning are available in the market. One of the more exciting, one of the more majorly used framework is Tensorflow, PyTorch, Scikit-learn, Spark machine learning, Torch, Hugging Face, Keras. These are the framework that are available so much. So, I will explain one of the framework machine learning. Some more framework is also available here. Machine learning, that is the I will discuss it. First, TensorFlow was what TensorFlow exactly is. TensorFlow means it is an basically it is an end-to-end open source platform. TensorFlow is an end-to-end open source. Now, open source means you can install your application freely, and you can edit where you want, you can edit the things where you want, you can modify the things easily. So, this is easily available, the application. TensorFlow basically, if I am saying, this is the platform for the machine learning. It has a comprehensive, flexible ecosystem of tools that library and community resources let researchers to push up and the state of the art in machine learning, and developer easily built and deploy machine learning powerful applications very well. So, for knowing the TensorFlow algorithm, you have to first install the Python on your system. The machine learning program can be done with the help of the Python, with the help of the C++, with the help of the CUDA. These are the language that will be helpful to design the machine learning program. So, here I am taking the TensorFlow example. So, TensorFlow is basically what? TensorFlow, you have to first install the Python. Sir, for knowing the any concept of programming, what you will do? You will just see the magic, you will just input the things and take the output. How you will give the input and how will take the output? You will just design the some addition of TensorFlow application. So, what TensorFlow exactly? TensorFlow, just install the Python first. So, after installing the Python, what you will do? You will import TensorFlow package as TF, and after that, if you want to know the TensorFlow version, TensorFlow are available in the two version only, 1.2.0 and the 2.0.0. Two versions are available of TensorFlow. TensorFlow and PyTorch are competitor of each other. So, they are basically famous for the rich linear algebra tools concept. Linear algebra tools are very much efficiently work in TensorFlow algorithm. So, TensorFlow, if you want to know the version in Python, what happen? You will install the Python first, you will just start the Jupyter platform, and then you will type the import TensorFlow as TF, and then you will know the version. How you will know the version? With the help of the syntax. Since you are the management student, you are unaware about this, but being an artificial intelligence, being an artificial machine learner expert, you have to know the Python first. You just start it, you just install it, and after installing that, from very basic, you will become a great machine learner expert. So, initially it is just what the version of that TF dot underscore version underscore 2 times underscore will be there, TF dot version, and then after pressing the input, you will see the version of TensorFlow application. And if you want to perform the addition in TensorFlow application, then what you will do? You will take two variables, any of the variable you can take A and B, and TensorFlow dot constant is the method. Whatever you want to perform the task, you will just put it down, you will just give the input there. So, TF is extended, TensorFlow is the package and TF is the variable, TF dot constant under whatever you want to add. One value will be stored in the variable A, and another variable B, what B will store? TF dot constant, whatever the value you want, and if you will write in the next section A plus B, then it will not show the answer. What happened? You have to again add one more thing with TF dot session. TF dot session will be method session as a sesh. You have to take this object, and after calling this, you will pass this session dot run in bracket A plus B, and then it will prompt the output in the result section, and after pressing the result, what happened? This thing will be, the answer will be shown in front of you. So, what TensorFlow exactly is? If you want to perform the subtraction operation, then nothing will be do, nothing, you will not be bothered about that. You will write just only A minus B in that, and you will perform all the operation as it is, isn't it? So, addition, subtraction, multiplication, series, so many things. After knowing this, you will be able to know the depth in depth about the machine learning program, how the system will be intelligent. So many applications, so many methods, so many already defined packages are there. You have to include, you have to import only for designing the machine learning things. So, Tensorflow is one of the basic framework for designing that will help you to efficient, that will help you to make you machine learner expert. So, what is Tensorflow? It is mentioned, it is basically an end-to-end open source platform and for machine learning, and basically it is very flexible ecosystem tools. So, it will helpful to know the machine learning concept after that, knowing the things all. So, what you will do initially, you will collect the data set. After that, you will just build the model, and after building the modeling, you will train the network. You will train your network, and after evaluating, then you will able to predict the information, and if you will predict the information, you can easily take the decision. Okay. So, Tensorflow is one of the example of Tensorflow is one of the framework that is available in machine learning, and this is for knowing the Tensorflow in detail, that you can do the program in Python and will be able to know. You just know the basic packages, what the package is it, you just include it, and after that programming you will be able to the great programmer. Next, what the KDD process mode. KDD stands for knowledge discovery database. Knowledge, what is knowledge and why it is required? Knowledge acquisition and knowledge representation, it has already discussed in my previous video, you can check it out. Knowledge representation, if you having a knowledge, then what happened? You should know, you should reflect the knowledge in front of the person. If you, how you will represent your knowledge in terms of artificial intelligence? If you are the artificial intelligence expert, then how you will represent your knowledge? Knowledge, you will represent your knowledge in the predicate manner, you will represent your knowledge in a Boolean manner, you will represent your knowledge in the first order predicate logic, and how it will be represented, there is just basic things that you should know previously. After that you will just able to represent your knowledge in terms of that. So, first you should learn about all that in the previous video, just check it out. The knowledge process mode, knowledge discovery. Now, why knowledge is important? Being a management student, knowledge is important. Suppose you are having knowledge, you are the great knowledge experiencer, though what happened? Knowledge is basically, knowledge plays to knowledge if you having the knowledge and knowledge. So, what happened? It will helpful to you to analyze the data, it will helpful to you to predict the data, and after prediction and analysis you will just able to take the decision. Suppose if you having the knowledge, right, and this is the decision part, decision making part. So, here is the sensor and here is action, okay, and knowledge is helpful to take the decision. Knowledge is helpful to take the decision. So, what happened? If you will cut the knowledge, you will not getting the knowledge. What happened? You will able to sense the environment, right? You will able to sense the environment, and but you do not have a knowledge, then you are not acting properly, you cannot act accordingly, you cannot perform accordingly. So, there is the need to know the knowledge first, how to represent the knowledge, there is the need to know the term basically in which platform you want to explain, you in which where you want to explain the thing. First you should learn the representation of that. So, knowledge discovery database process is what basically it is an iterative and interactive comparisons that having a 9 steps, and the main objective of KDD process is what? Basically it is to extract information from the data in the data set in the context of large databases, isn't it? So, databases, the main objective of knowledge process is to extract the information. Informations are scattered around in all over the surrounding. So, you have to need to extract the information, and after that it will be helpful to take the prediction, it will helpful to take the decision, isn't it. So, knowledge basically it is used in the data mining process. Data mining means several data are there, you have to know the crucial one, you have to know the measure that you required only. So, to identify which kind of knowledge is that. So, knowledge is basically used in the data mining thing. So, knowledge having the 9 steps, knowledge process mode having the 9 steps. First it is you will learn the domain understanding, you should know the domain understanding. Data are scattered everywhere, data are scattered, and you should reach the, you should discover the knowledge. The first it is whatever data is scattered, you will select, you will find the domain first, you will select the data, and after selecting you will just add it on if it is required, whatever it is, and after that selection you will just pre-process the thing, pre-processed data, and then it will just transform the data, transform that. After that 5th, 6th, 7th step is data mining. Data mining means you have to find some the crucial facts that you just required only, and after that you will just interpret the data, you will just evaluate the data and interpret accordingly, and finally you will just discover the knowledge. So, these 8 steps should require for getting the knowledge in. So, in the previously I have discussed the artificial intelligence and machine learning. So, artificial intelligence basically it will create the intelligent machine, it will simulate the human behavior, it will simulate the human behavior. AI is the bigger concept, right, that simulate the human thinking capabilities and behavior, whereas machine learning is what? Machine learning basically it is just a subset of AI. So, if I am saying this is just a artificial intelligence and machine learning where exists, this is just a sub part of machine learning. So, the goal of artificial intelligence is to make the system, is to make the computer smarter, and machine learning allows machine to learn from the past experiences, isn't it, from the observation, from the so many facts. After that machine will allow to learn from the given sets. Then it has a, you can see the example of machine learning as Siri, online game playing, expert system, these are the artificial intelligence example. And you know, Google search algorithm, online recommendation system, when you type the thing on the Google, what happened, it will recommend you what would be the what would after this particular word. So, just how it happened, how the recommendation will done, how recommend, from where it is just arise, it will just came from the online recommender system. It is just because machine has already trained, then what you would be what thinking in the previous thing, what the things are continuously going on into your mind. So, basically it has a all these are the application of machine learning and artificial intelligence. Machine learning and deep learning, two things are the subsets, and deep learning, machine learning is the subset of machine learning is what? Only the deep learning. Okay. So, deep learning will be discussed later on. So, machine learning and artificial intelligence both are the two two phases of the same coin. So, after that machine learning approaches. Machine learning approaches, so many approaches are there. One of these are the major one: artificial network, neural network, clustering, reinforcement learning, decision tree learning, Bayesian network, support vector machine, and genetic algorithm. So, machine learning is basically what? Machine learning is all about the sum of all that. Machine learning, this is just a sum of advanced networks, pattern recognition, neural network, statistical network, then if you will sum all that, then you will just implement the machine learning. Machine learning is sum of all about. So, machine learning approaches basically it is just a it will be discussed in detail in my later on video. So, the next is, if you will be able to machine learning, then you should know the approaches also, it will be discussed, I will in the later on video. Thank you so much.